Hello, it's me again. Sorry about this. I got another little article that came up in The Guardian. Yeah, I know, sorry about that. But because it combines with another story that I've seen saying that people are going to be going towards private healthcare because they're getting fed up with having to wait. As far as the NHS is concerned, it's a way in the back door for privatisation, as far as I can tell. Or anybody with any brain can understand this. And how they're doing it is very simple. And I can testify to the fact that trying to get appointments is next to difficult. I mean, I have got an appointment, but I've had to wait a long time. But this is how they're doing it. This is mass cancellations of NHS operations are inevitable. I mean, I don't understand how they can predict that it's inevitable, because nothing in life is inevitable except for death. That's inevitable. You will die. That's one thing you guarantee on. But saying that cancellations are going to be inevitable is, how do they know? How do they know? I mean, it's like, what? What do they know? We don't. Well, this is one way that they're going to get people to get pissed off and go and find private healthcare. Because if they want to get treated in any time frame that's reasonable, they're going to have to pay for it. And of course, this is a way of bypassing, make sure that they cancel everything, so you have no choice. And then when everybody's doing private healthcare, they just make the NHS private as well, because everybody will be brainwashed into assuming that if you want healthcare, you've got to pay for it, and it will become normal, just like these fucking stupid masks that they've got. And this is another thing I want to raise up. Have you seen these photos, right? These pictures? I mean, the one that really pisses me right off is the cookies, right? The cookies in the shop. And the way that they're trying to make this normal. It isn't normal. I wish people would stop pushing it as being normal, because it's not. So this whole thing is just doing my nut. But the more you accept this, the more you go along with it, the more it's going to happen. And do we really want this to continue? Because I certainly don't. Not when you look at the stats. As you can see from this graph, this is the last 5 years of data. Apart from the big red spike, which was caused by the lockdown period, it's average. The deaths aren't the same as any other year. This is what I don't understand. But making this so that you are wearing a bloody mask, and even the box apparently says it's not going to save you against the virus. And there is evidence here that you can see that a mask worn by a child at school for 8 hours, and you can see what happens. But you are making your children suffer and develop in their underdeveloped lungs. You're making them possibly have health conditions in the future. And there is a picture of a young boy who was told that he could not speak, he could not mix with people because he was mask exempt. I mean, how do you think that makes the kid feel? It makes you really anxious, even as an adult, when you don't wear it and you look at everybody wearing theirs, their muzzle. You do feel guilty. Even I feel guilty, and I know it's wrong. But being exempt, either way, whether you wear one for your choice or whether you are exempt, is not the point. Telling a kid that they cannot talk because they're not wearing one is child abuse, surely. And I mean, they're really trying to make this normalise it. When they put a bloody face model on a bloody pumpkin because it's Easter, that is just a step too far for me. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There is a comparison with the Nazis complying to what they were told to do. You know, we would never do that. They must have been brainwashed. Well, when you look at the number of people who have died, I mean, the Metro picture there, you could just about read it. The death toll from, not from COVID, is horrendous. And this is all down to the NHS and the way that they're behaving with. Remember where this comes from. Remember, it's top down. This is coming from the government to PHE, down to NHS, down to the doctors, right? Because they're all paid for, their salaries come from the NHS. So they will do as they're told. So this is actually a dictate from you know who, the Bojo of the world. Yeah, so it's not looking good. And I can see where this is going as far as the cancellation of inevitable cancellation of surgery for important conditions. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a good day and bye for now.